Hello everybody, welcome to episode 2 of the Punirunes series. So let's get on to the fun of the Punirune real quickly. So we have, our Punirune has evolved, and we have a little item here. So all we have to do to get that item is just hold him down, and just let him jump. That's pretty much it. To get him to jump, you just have to hold him down, and then pretty much it. And it's just going to sit on this one screen, till I pretty much cancel it out. And he's going to ask for food and stuff, because it's late, and I just woke him back up, so it's going to make me do all like the little morning activities or whatever. But that's fine with me, because as you see here, oh, not that one. I guess I can't cancel out of that. But as you see here, our Punirune has evolved into this giant yellow dude. So that is pretty exciting for us. But we gotta clean up our whole area here, because as you see here, there's like dust clouds and stuff like that. And to get the dust clouds, you just have to go back and forth till they attach to the body. And there you go. Sorry, I'm not like fully awake for this, so I'm like bleh, but I'm like trying to be all energized. But yeah, so we evolved our Punirune, which was kind of a weird evolution sequence. I kind of just woke up and he was like, which item do you want to give me to evolve? And that was kind of pretty much it. So, don't know how that whole works out currently. It seems like it just goes off the random little statistics item we have here. Because if we go into our cooking menu, and let's say if we pick out this little chicken thing here, it's going to give us like the 3 options or whatever. Well, there we go. So it's going to give us these weird little orb things. And these orbs also help you do the whole evolution sequence. So, what was I did 2 yellow ones before the fact, and that's how I ended up with the fun little thing. Currently, we're cooking up food, so these are yellow orbs and that little piece of food that I bought earlier. So, let's do that real quickly. And this is how you make your own little custom foods. You do actually have to buy the foods from the little shop area, which we'll show that off in just a second. But first, let's give our Punirune here some food here, because he's needing it. He's needing that food. He's struggling. I will give him a bit of love too and stuff like that in just a minute. Yeah, because he needs a bit of love. Whee! I'm not a big fan of how the joystick feels, by the way. The joystick they used inside this thing feels really weird. Like, there's not much travel distance to it. And it just kind of has this weird texture and stuff to it. I don't know, it's like, it's a very weird way of how they did it. We could see it more in action once we go to, like, the game land here. So, as you see here, we're in, like, this weird little land of areas. Does a whole little cutscene and everything. And this just takes us to all the minigames. So we got, like, timing-based ones, a little whack-a-mole type, a little platformer, a rhythm game style one, a little bubble one, and just a claw game. That's pretty much it. I do like the the minigame variety in this one, which, hey, that's very well done. Because usually a lot of times these devices don't have that great of variety. So it is kind of cool to sit down and have so much variety. And yeah, this is just a cool little minigame here. Sorry if I'm going to be a bit poor on my timing here. I am doing this through a camera, which does not give me the best timing. That's pretty much just a little Guitar Hero sort of style minigame here. Well, I don't know if it'd be Guitar Hero. I'm trying to think of what rhythm game this would be based off of. So yeah, there we go. Pretty simple little mini game there, and that's how you get your whole little money points there. It's just by playing these random little mini games. So not too bad. Each mini game is just a bit of a different sort of experience, which is kind of cool in a way. Like this claw game one here is just you just moving stuff around, and whoop, there you go. I don't know if it's gonna grab onto it fully because we were not fully. Yep, there you go. Yeah. You gotta be fully on top of it. And you gotta angle it perfectly. And there we go. Pretty simple little mini game there. And this is kind of cool that after you do it, you can see how like there's stuff behind us or whatever. So you see here, we now have full access to move to the back of us and just grab these little gummy bear type things as well. Still not a fan of the joystick inside this thing. I do think the joystick is probably like one of the worst parts of this device. Even though like it is such a cool feature, I do just think they should have probably went with a better quality joystick or something. I don't know. Because the one they have in there just does not match up to anything that I would recommend. Even like compared to like something like a cheaper controller, it just does not feel that great of quality. And surprisingly, it doesn't give you that much of a directional input in the like actual menus. So it's kind of a weird little sort of system in a way. I'm not going to show up all the mini games today because that would be kind of a bit boring. But I see here we have this little park menu here, which I don't know what the park does just yet. If anyone does have any information on that, I would like to know. Because you just get into it and it's just kind of this random little thing here where you're just trying to input whatever. Which, hey, is kind of cool, I guess? I don't know. I'm not getting anything out of this currently, so don't know what that all means for me. And then the shopping center right here, which, there you go. I'm also not a fan of the whole, like, entering menus in this thing. I'm not a fan of the whole jumping mechanic. There is some tedium to it, but yeah, here's our little shopping menu here. It just lets us pick out some cool little food items. I see, this is where I picked up some of my food earlier. It's okay. I don't know, it's one of those more like random, like, whatever. Currently need to save up money, though, to buy some little decorative items. We do have one decorative item, which I will show that off in just a minute. And then we got our whole backgrounds here, which allows us to change our backgrounds. I've already bought one. I could buy more, but I'm not going to do that just now, because I kind of like my little night sky setting here. I don't know, I just like the look of this one the best. Overall, though, it's kind of cool. Now let's look at the one decorative item I did get from this whole entire device. You see here, if I go in this thing, I picked up this weird little Santa hat thing, which is kind of cool. You can change the colors of it by the looks of it, so let's say if I wanted to give it, I guess, a bit more of a blue aesthetic, we can, let's do blue and red, how about that? Do a nice little mix there. And we just gotta shake it up. And there we go, got that nice little purple aesthetic going for us. Which I think would look better on him anyway. I don't know, not a fan of the whole hats though on this device. It has that same like issue that like Tamagotchi clothes have, where like they didn't animate it like fully properly with the character model. So it's like, not a favorite. There you go, you can just sort of back out of this stuff and he'll be back to his regular style. Currently, it's kind of weird. I don't know. This device is interesting and not interesting in ways. I don't know how to explain it. But there you go. We got our old form here. Which, there's our little basic form. You could interact with it in a fun way. And then we got our little sort of adult form there, I guess. And I don't know how you get access to some of the other forms. I don't know how that changes and stuff over time. And I don't think we've gotten any presents yet from this device, so yeah, nothing too fancy just there yet. But overall, we're kind of just in this little weird area with this device. I don't know, I'll keep learning more and more about it. It's kind of an interesting experience so far. It just really reminds me of like a modern Tamagotchi. Like a Tamagotchi on, I guess you'd probably say, because that's like the sort of feeling it gives me, or like the Tamagotchi Smart, especially with this whole like little gimmick thing here. The bulkiness of this device is probably one of the biggest negatives in my opinion though, because it is just really large. Like, if I compare it to, like, the color Digimon over here, like, this thing is thick. Like, it is huge. Like, it is insanely huge. I don't know why it's so big. So, currently, it's just been sitting, like, in my jacket pockets and stuff like that, so... it's not much of a very portable device. But for right now, I think I've been enjoying it, though. I'll say it's been a bit of an enjoyable experience. Kind of a fun one to mess around with. But yeah, that's pretty much all I'm going to say about it today, because, I don't know, I still need to learn more about it. I'm currently just learning, like, the bits and pieces. But I am glad that we have learned, like, the whole cooking instructions and stuff like that. I need to save up money to do, like, the whole shopping thing, and see if I can just mess around with the shopping stuff. But for right now, I think it's doing pretty decently. I don't know, it just... it just gives me them weird Tamagotchi vibes. And I'm kind of curious on how I get to, like, the next form, or something like that. Because it seems like it's a bit slower than Tamagotchi on evolutions for the color stuff. So that is good in a way, I say. Because it lets you enjoy these weird sort of forms, but still... I don't know if I'm supposed to do anything special or not. But thank y'all for watching, and we will see you next time on the whole little Punirunes series. Get to mess around with the fun finger hole gimmick here. I don't know. It's a weird concept. It's a weird device. But yeah, thank y'all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.